Hey everybody, how you doing today? Let's talk about some Pokemon first. Then I'll talk about some Dragon Ball Super. So I picked up another case of Fusion Strike. And I got this from JoCho Collectibles. Paid $6.49 for a case of 6. So it's a little bit over $100 a box. You know, 100 plus some change. So here's why I opened these. Check this one booster box out. Look how I got damaged here. This came from the factory. I don't know if you see, but this is like melted a little bit, so it's not perfect. I mean, it's still a nice box. I'm not complaining or anything, but this is why you open up boxes and don't leave them sealed from the factory. What if this was really damaged? And then I would open this up years later and then be like crying about it. So anyway, I got that in. That's my third case of 6 of Fusion. And let's see what else. Oh, well, speaking about Pokemon, right now is a good time to pick up some of the stuff you might have missed, like Vivid Voltage or say Darkness Ablaze, because the prices of a lot of stuff have came down. Like for instance, I looked up before I did this video, I bought on 2/6/21. That's what, 9 months ago ish. I paid $232 a box for Vivid Voltage. Now it's like a lot cheaper. You can get it for I'm looking at maybe picking it up for like $800 for a box of 6. So, and you could also buy some of the other stuff because Pokemon they released some more of it, another print run, whatever. So now's the time to buy it, and buy it now while it's cheap because it's going to go back up. Some people call this a bear market, like whatever. Anytime you see a dip on something that you like, buy it. There's been times I can still see as clear as day years ago that I was at a local Walmart and I saw these sitting on the shelf for $100 and I passed up buying them. How much do you think this is worth now? Like for a sealed box, $15,000, $20,000, $40,000, $50,000. I could have bought a whole bunch of them, and I didn't. I wish I would have. I bought some other stuff, but that, for instance, is a reason why if I see something, I go buy it. Yeah, maybe sometimes it bites you in the butt. Like for instance, let me find it right here. This is an example of why I don't really buy singles too much. I paid $1,000 for this. You can pick this up for half price now. Now, next year, this is going to be a lot. It's not going to be $500 now. It'll probably be back up to $1,000 or maybe more. Who knows? You know. But I bought this at the wrong time. I was actually thinking about buying another one just to cost average it. So if I bought one for $500 and this for $1,000, if you average them together, just say it's $1,800, they would bring my cost down to or that would be $1,600. That would be, my cost would be $800. I'd cost average 2 of them together, but I don't know. You know, I'd rather spend the $800 and buy a sealed case of Vivid Voltage. You know. Oh, at the same time. So get this right. So I was just looking in my notes. Get my handy dandy pointer out. So I'm looking at my notes and see Pokemon is just like stocks. You might buy one item of Pokemon and it goes up or down, and another one might do the exact opposite. So I'm looking at this in my notes, and then right below it I see that I bought an armored Mewtwo lunchbox for $95. It's basically the same time. You know, one of these, those haven't gone down, they've gone up. So just because Vivid Voltage has gone down doesn't mean other stuff that I bought has gone down. That has gone up. So that's my little lesson, a little tidbit of information there about when I looked that up. Yeah, but I was surprised this had gone down so much. I seen these go on for auction at $500. Like I said, I was thinking about picking up another one for $500, but I'd probably be better off buying a whole case of Vivid Voltage. You know, I do not recommend buying singles over boosters, but you know, if I want this card, I have to buy it. I can't just buy a booster and just think I'm gonna get it. Remember this? That is such a cool card of her. I just had to show that again because when I see this card, it looks way better up close than it does on camera because of the shiny foilness. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. So, talking about Pokemon, I showed you those Fusion Strike I bought. And like I said, now's a good time to pick up stuff like Vivid Voltage or Darkness Ablaze, or anything you might have bought that has come down a little bit, because now's a good time to buy. And you know what else too? Pokemon, the shelves are still bare. If you go to a store looking for some Pokemon, it's still gone. So the demand is still there. If it wasn't, you'd see Pokemon on store shelves. Now, you know, there probably might be a little bit on the store shelves, but it's not like other products. Well, sort of other products. So anyway, let's move on to some Dragon Ball, okay? For instance, I picked up one of these. This is a Panini. It's one of the first ones I ever did. I think it's one of the first ones I ever did. 2008 maybe? Anyway, I picked this up for $116. Focus camera, there. So, I'm pretty sure this is 2008. I'm looking for the date. 2016. Must be thinking of the other one. It's still 5 years ago. I bought one just to have it. The Awakening. So anyway, got that. Picked up one of these draft boxes. It's like $100. Another one of these draft box 6. I like the cards that are in here. Piccolo. And as you know, I've been picking up a lot of Dragon Ball Super boxes, boosters. So pick that up. Oh, I did pick up this. Another one of these. This is the story behind this. Back to Pokemon. This is Japanese. And I got a Walmart gift card from work. Took this 2 months to come in. And I had to like bug the people at Walmart, the store that's sold through Walmart. It's not Walmart. It's called Burning Tree Collectibles, and they finally sent it. It was annoying as heck. And let me tell you something, right? Okay, this was a couple months ago that I purchased this. So I was on Walmart website, and this was not my first choice. Okay, I kid you not. It was at least probably 20 items that I went to go buy that was out of stock. And so I went, you know, in like, when I got to say 10 of the English stuff, okay, they were all sold out, except the most expensive stuff. There was still a few of those. But the reasonably priced stuff, I just went to the Japanese because the English was all sold out. Maybe it was like a 12 of English was sold out. And I started looking at the Japanese stuff. And I might be exaggerating, maybe it was like number 15. And I finally picked this. And this was in stock. And Walmart wasn't even telling me it was in stock. It was like, there's a problem with your cart order. And then you would realize, because the software wouldn't tell you that it was out of stock, but what it meant was it was out of stock. It just never even said that. So I picked this up. Yeah, so my whole point about that is, oh, if you don't think Pokemon is in high demand, why would everything be sold out? You know? So, don't believe some of these people that say gloom and doom with Pokemon, you know? If that's what you would hear. So anyway, let's move on to Dragon Ball. We'll go Dark Invasion. I picked up a bunch of these. I got a whole case of them here. Ugh, heavy. Can you see that? Yeah, a whole case of them. I don't know how many I got, but I got a whole shitload. These are starter decks, Dark Invasion. The starter decks... I'll grab one of these. This is not a Dark Invasion. This is Spirit of Potaro. But there's a dozen of them in there. Or no, not a dozen. There's 6. See? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 starter decks. Okay? So there's 6 of them in here. So guess how much I paid for this? I'll tell you. I bought some at $54 and some at $35. That's $2.90 a deck to $4.50 a deck. That's cheap, especially $2.90. I mean, $2.90 for one of these with all these cards in it and stuff. That's cheap. And you know, like theme decks and starter decks from Pokemon, that stuff's expensive for some of the older stuff. And as time goes by, all this stuff will get older. That's what it looks like. It's weird how they do black and white. Isn't that crazy? The mass, I think it's the mass Saiyan, Super Saiyan mass, whatever. I like the front of this. Is it this one? Yeah. I think she's pretty hot looking for Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is not known for its wife, can't say that word, you know what I'm talking about. Anime chicks. Hot anime chicks. Dragon Ball is not known for that. Other anime takes care of that. And it seems like it's getting worse too. I mean, God, look at my freaking mats, right? I mean, hello. This is a video game. This isn't, well, it's the same thing, I guess. Similar. This is, what's it called? Dark? No, what's it called? I can't think of the video game name for her. Now it's gonna bug me. That's gonna bug me for a while. I picked up one of these, another one of these. So another one. This is like $100, $95, not $85 to $100, somewhere in there. Battle Evolution booster box. I think this is sort of a sleeper set. These will surprise people one day. And I'm pretty sure you get this Ribian card in here. This is a popular card with decks. Everyone likes to throw her in because she's hand destruction. And then I picked up a couple boxes of the new stuff, Saiyan Showdown, and I did not like how these came in. They were a little bit crushed. So I'm probably going to pick up some more of these, you know. I paid $75 a box for these Saiyan Showdown. Got a couple of them. They came with some of these, it's upside down. Some of these packs here, 2 of each. You buy a box, you get these pre-release or whatever. And I got them, you know, I didn't open them. Don't really know what's in them. But they came with those, so I got two of each with each box. Man, this is really driving me nuts. I can't think of this name. It's a short name too. It's not widely known either. Dark keeps coming into my mind, but I don't think it's that. Anyway, so I picked up those, and I got a couple more things to show you. Actually, just one, I think. So I picked up these. This is no, this is Dark Invasion. I just showed you these. She distracted me. She's a very distracting chick. Clan Collusion. I picked up some of these too. This is another starter deck. There's 6 of them in there. Frieza. And part of his army. 2 of them part of his army there. It's all Frieza army on this box. Clan Collusion. Anyway, I picked these up. Got a couple of them. And they cost me $35 a box, which is $2.90 a deck. Some of the stuff you can still find for maybe a little bit more than I paid for it. That's a good deal. I mean, $2.90 for each one of these starter boxes in here. That's cheap. I don't know how the people even made any money. What would they make off of it? They're just getting rid of it and getting their money back. I mean, if I was a store and I had to buy this, that's probably what I'd be paying for it. That's including shipping and tax. Okay? These prices include everything. There's nothing like hidden on my prices. I wish other people would give prices out too when they buy things. Some people do, some don't. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I got a big order coming in that I've been saving up for because most of the stuff I showed you here was not that expensive. And honestly, I've slowed down buying some of this stuff because it's just like, you know, it's just a lot of money, and you have to have places to put it too. You know, these boxes, these boxes, they take up space, you know, but it's more money, you know, and I'm trying to cut back a little bit because I just spent a lot of money on some expensive Dragon Ball Super boxes, and I'll show you those in the next video when they come in. I spent a bunch of money as an investment, and like I've told you before, you got Pokemon, you got Dragon Ball, and I don't have any Magic the Gathering here, but I will say this again, Pokemon's a no-brainer investment. This stuff's gonna go up, almost guarantee it. Dragon Ball Super is more risky. Then you got the Weiss stuff, Weiss Swords, Pokemon, you got Dragon Ball. So it goes like that. And I would say Magic is right here too. Magic is tied. Any Magic cards around here? Oh, Magic cards. Where are they all at when you need them? Oh. Here's a foil Rashidian port. So back to the visual aids. So Pokemon is the least risky, and then I'd say Magic, and then Dragon Ball, and Weiss Swords. So this is higher risk to lower risk to higher risk. But what's nice is if you put money in the stock market versus this, money in the stock market, say I put money in Google, right? It's gone up a little bit. I put money in another company that has artificial intelligence, is a risky stock, and it's went down. It went down a lot, but I didn't put a lot of money in there, right? So I've lost like $1,500. Over time, you would think that would go up. Ho, no. The stock market doesn't work that way. The stock market, that investment in the stock could go to zero, okay? Whereas this stuff, it's highly unlikely that it will go to zero. If it even has a little bit of popularity, it's probably going to recoup its losses, and you'll be in the profit area. You'll be in the black, as they say. Okay? Even some of that old Star Wars stuff that I showed you, and BattleTech and Middle Earth, if you had a sealed box of that stuff, and there's really nobody really collecting and playing that anymore, it's still going to be worth way more than what you paid for it. Okay? Because it is scarce and it's rare, and it's still sealed. You can't say that for a stock. That stock could go to zero. The company could go out of business or restructure and cut its losses if something bad would happen to that company, and you could lose everything over because you waited even longer. So that's why I always, in my opinion, this stuff is better than the stock market, because the stock market is nothing is in your control. So anyway, I'm rambling a little bit, but I was discussing stock market versus these card games to somebody, and I was just saying, like, hey, you wait, and the stock could go even lower. Where if you wait and say they reprinted the hell out of Team Up, right? And Team Up is, what is it, $800 to $1,000 a box, right? And say you bought a bunch of it as an investment. Say you spend $10,000 into this, and all of a sudden they reprinted a bunch of it, and the price went down to say half, $400, right? Like, oh my God, I just lost half my money. Over time, that will go back up, guaranteed, right? A stock, you can't say that about it. It could go down, it could stay down, it could go even lower, it could go to nothing, and you lose everything. And then the damn government will only let you deduct like $3,000 a year in losses. But if you made $1 million off of it, they want their taxes and money off that $1 million that you made. But if you lost $1 million, they'll only let you deduct a teeny bit. It's total bullshit. Don't even get me started with the government and how crooked they are. Yeah, you're crooked, government. You're like a pretzel. Talk to you later, people. Bye.